Hi, welcome to For Flow with Chloe, and I think we'll go from the unfolding path today. Woo! One out already. It's the Knight of Cups. Pursuing your emotional declarations. It's like, I have an emotional declaration, I am delivering it to you. This is how I feel. So there may be some emotional communications and some fiery inspiration.
And of course we have Venus, now Mars, Mercury and the Sun all in Aquarius now.
And Venus, often quite like how we feel about things, and Mars, quite like our passion. And we also have the Queen of Wands. So massive, like creative energy, both Venus and Mars coming together is a highly active, creative energy, very expressive as well. And so having this Queen energy here is very, very interesting. We also have, I'm just noticing the lions on the cards and the fact that she's got a cat on her lap. We have got the full moon in Leo coming up on the 1st of February, which is not too far away now. And that's going to be off on its own while all the other planets are kind of over the other side, and all the other energies are all over the other side of the chart, particularly the 5 energies over in Aquarius of Pluto, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Anyway, all the stuff over there. The Sun, there we go. The Sun is the other energy because the Sun is in Aquarius. And the Sun and the Moon on a full moon are in a direct opposition with one another. Ooh. And the next card we get that's dropped on the floor face up is the Hierophant. We had him yesterday. It's a spiritual ascension, it's a spiritual realization, it's a spiritual mastery. So we've got mastery from the Queen with this creative inspiration. We've got this
gorgeous,
this emotional, heartfelt inspiration going on with the Ace and the Knight of Cups and Wands there. And then we have this mastery in a spiritual sense. There's also turned over on the, they're all face down, so I'm not going to take those. We also have the 4 of Swords, a need to lay down the battle and take a chill pill. And maybe with this Leo moon being on its own and all this busyness of the other energies over in Aquarius, you might be feeling the need to just sort of remove yourself this weekend from too much busyness of too many opinions going on, and just take a little break and maybe do some meditations, very spiritual, maybe do a bit of yoga, anything that like makes you sort of connect to self more. And just even taking a nice walk on your own somewhere nice that has a meaningful place to you, and then maybe some water. Water is a very spiritual, healing, cleansing environment. And maybe do something creative, do a solo sort of creative project is what I'm getting. We also have the Sun, spotlight energy. There may be a lot, you may feel like the focus is very much on you. And that is why you kind of need to take your energy and yourself away, because you feel like the conversations are becoming too much centered, like you're losing yourself in these conversations, and you need to form your own opinion, and you need to separate yourself and spotlight yourself and what you think and feel, and not get lost over in the busy jumble of like, might feeling quite chaotic, of like an overwhelm of too much going on, and a need to, spotlight yourself, go off, do something creative, be in your own happy energy. And then we get transformation with the Death card. Things are ending, and maybe you're realizing that you don't hold the same opinion as all these other opinions being voiced, and you need to go off alone and pursue your own belief, your own opinion, and hold your own energy and be in your own personal power. And it's going to be deeply transformational for you. It might be the end of going along with the crowd, the end of allowing your energy to be caught up in things you don't agree with, and you might be needing to separate yourself from other energies so that you can hear your own voice and feel your own feelings and stand in your own sovereignty without the influence of everybody else, and figure out where you're at with you. And I'm gonna take one from the Everyday Witch. On the bottom, as I just pick them up, I've got sun and stars, and I'm just really drawn to it. And it's like, I'm drawn to it because, again, it's got a cat on the lap, and it's got this telescope and this flaming fiery sun, and they are looking out towards all the sun and stars, and it might be, they're kind of like on their own in this fiery energy. Like this full moon is a Leo full moon, which represents personal power, creativity, your own personal flame. It's also in bulk this weekend as well, which is very linked to our own personal creative flame, through the goddess Bridget. She's like a triple goddess, and she is deeply worshipped in Ireland. Many wells are devoted to her, and she is very much about the fire in the belly of your own sort of personal power and your own personal creation, and things awakening, things springing back to life. She is the goddess of the beginnings of spring and things starting to awaken. And I'm seeing this as like this energy of this full moon standing alone, and this kind of Bridget energy of standing in your own power, of your own creativity, but looking out from your own perspective. And with all those energies being on the opposite side of the solar system in opposition, it's almost like viewing them from afar, and with this telescope, and finding your own viewpoint and standing alone in separation from it. That's why I've pulled that card, even though it didn't, it was on the bottom, so I wanted it, it showed itself to me. But I'll take another that is like a pulled card. That image did speak to me about the current energies. One more. Fire magic. Goodness me. And what have I been banging on about? Fiery energies. Let's shove those down there before I drop them all. And we have this red-haired lady. Bridget is always represented as a red-haired lady with the flame inside, the flame from the belly. And Leo is often this sort of bonfire energy. Maybe you want to do some fire ceremony over this weekend to welcome in bulk We have this very, is it like a Mancoon looking cat as well? Very like lion-like, regal looking cat. Yeah, and we have the salamander as well. Big, transformative through fire energy. So recommendations this weekend to get into your own personal power, your own personal ignition. Reignite your own fire in your belly and honor your own flame. Restoke that energy. Re-find that creative inspiration. Own it. Be your own sovereign royalty. And stand alone. Spotlight yourself. The sun card is the Leo card, and this full moon that's coming up is a Leo full moon. You know, have your spiritual ascension, and don't be afraid to stand alone in your own personal power, and take yourself off alone and listen to your own guiding light. There's a rebirth occurring. And that is the reading. Thank you for watching. Thank you to you new subscribers and returning viewers. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and yeah, have a wonderful weekend as well if I don't see you again before then. But I will be probably doing an in bulk and Leo full moon class, so look out for that. You can also look out for the Aquarius stellium class as well that I recorded. Was it last weekend I posted that? So many yoga classes I'm doing right now. But yeah, I'm going to be doing an in bulk and Leo full moon one that I'll be posting at the weekend. Bye!